Fire experts today condemned what they called a failing safety culture in the wake of the Grenfell Tower disaster. They called for an urgent review of building regulations and an urgent investigation into the causes of the fire. As our consumer editor Chris Choi reports, some regulations have not been updated for years.
Today came this glimpse of the painstaking work now going on at Grenfell Tower. Here, safety professionals were once again scouring for clues. And at the same time, some of the most influential organisations representing this sector were meeting to give a damning verdict on a safety culture they say has grown outdated and unresponsive.
We in the sector, particularly in the sector, have to look very, very deep. Searching questions, how that could happen in our country at this time.
It's the first time since the Grenfell Tower disaster that so many fire safety professionals have come together. And here today, they've called for sweeping changes of the way buildings, materials and skills are regulated. Their message is clear, and so is their anger. First, they're demanding urgent reform of building regulations, last changed in 2006.
The way in which buildings have been built has changed radically since then. So they're always playing catch-up.
Next came demands for changes in fire testing to reflect new materials now being used. Since Grenfell Tower was built in 1974, there are many new building materials, some used in its refurbishment.
You're going to have to look at grand designs to see how there is a transference of these methods and materials across to the more domestic and residential environment.
And there's concern that fire risk assessor skills courses can last just a week.
Are you saying I could do that kind of fire assessment with just a week's training?
You could. It's not like gas safe, and you must have a specific level of competency or professional registration. We still don't have that.
Experts say we spent 100 years learning how to prevent and fight fires, but this tragedy must change everything. Chris